Hello guys and welcome for another video with Lynne, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the new hero Lynne. So how you can obtain her, what talent tree you should use on her, what are her skills, how to upgrade her skills, how to combine her with other heroes, and if she's worth using your legendary fragment or not. So first of all, if I go here, you'll see Lynne is a lucky roulette, so you can obtain her by winning fragments at the lucky roulette during the range top commander event. So she will be pretty easy to unlock. So that's a good news for most free-to-play players. So she's a range squad hero with general and skills. So the talent tree I would use for her would be the same than Julia, because Julia is exactly the same. I would fully max out the skill talent tree, and then I will fill up the rest on the range squad. So now what are skills? So you got the first one. It deals damage to one target with a damage factor of 11,700. And if she's flank, when she's not rallying or in garrison, then she will deal an extra 2,500 damage factor and reduce the skill damage taken by up to 15% for 2 seconds. Flank is pretty easy, so it's gonna be only on the field, and quite honestly I think the flank option here will always pretty much happen, because most of the time when a person sees a ranged squad on the field, they will just target the ranged squad. So I think this will always happen anyway, or at least most of the time, so I think it's really good skill. Second skill, increase the range squad attack by 30. And again, if she's flank on the field, she's got an extra 15% defense. Then you got the third skill, increase the squad HP by 34%. And then counter attack have 20% chance to reduce all damage taken by 4.5% for 2 seconds. And this effect can only be triggered once in 4 seconds, or every 4 seconds. So 24% chance on a counter attack, as I said on other videos. So this is gonna happen probably twice every 3 rounds. So I said one round is 5 or 6 basic attack plus the skill damage, but because it's a counter attack and because people will most likely focus your squad, I guess that this part, the reduce the all damage taken, will pretty much happen every 4 seconds, like pretty much. So yeah, again, more defensive squad skills, and I think it's pretty good skill as well. Fourth skill, increase counter damage by up to 32% and range squad traveling speed by 20%. I think this is a really good skill as well to have on the range squad. Because again, you will have most likely multiple squad attacking your range squad, so you will increase the counter damage and you will make counter damage on all these 5 squad, or maybe even more, maybe 10 squad if you want. Well, potentially. And then you got the awakening skill. So again, on the field, increase range squad damage by 3%, and if flank, again, reduce damage taken by 4.5%. I don't think this awaken skill is crazy, to be honest. I don't think 3% is really much of a bonus, and all damage taken by 4.5%. If flank, I'm not too sure either. I think it's pretty low for awakening skill, to be honest. How upgrade our skills? So in my opinion, there's like 2 options. So the first option is to focus on the defensive skill. And if you want to focus more on a defensive skill, I would go, well, always first skills first. Then I would go for the third one. And then I'll go for the fourth and then second, because you want to have extra counter damage. And I think on a defensive squad, you will get a lot of these damage from the counter attack. So I think it's better actually to upgrade this skill. And traveling speed is always nice to have, especially if you want to flee, or even if you want to chase the fleeing squads as well. It's pretty good. So I would choose 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now, if you want to focus more on offensive skill, I would go, of course, first skills first, then I would go steal on the third skill, and then I would choose to get the second skill as third place to have an increased squad attack, and then I would choose the counter damage attack last. So I would go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. How to combine her with other heroes? I think The best option right now is to pair her with Julia because Julia has a really good skills to increase the HP. So if I go on Julia and I take the 4th skill, you got increase range squad HP by 40%. And if you use Julia Lynne, you got with this skill an extra 74% on HP. So I think it's going to be pretty good to have this squad more viable or more tanky on the field. And second option I would go for is Lynne, and Lynne should be the assistant because as you can see on the feed, you will always see the icon of the leader of the squad, and potentially if people see Lynne as the leader, they will target another squad, and you all actually want them to target your range squad to increase damage with the skills from Lynne. So that's why you should put her as the assistant and not as the leader. So yeah, the second hero I would pair her with is Chun, because Chun also has like 20% HP bonus, but Chun has also traveling speed, so you can have an improved traveling speed with Chun. So if I go with Chun, I think it's the third one. No, fourth one. So when leading range squad only, increase skill damage and traveling speed by 30%. So you can have like an increased traveling speed of 50% by using Chun Lin. So I think it's a pretty good combo. And conclusion, should you upgrade Lin and use your legendary fragment on her? I would say Lynne is a really good hero to have if you are mainly focused on the field, but she's definitely not the priority. Like if you got Julia, you should definitely upgrade your Julia first. And if you don't have any other rain squad hero to upgrade, I would definitely go for Lynne because Julia Lynne I think will be a really good squad to have on the field. But like for me, I've got already Lewis, so I've got my Lewis Awaken, so I'll probably not upgrade Lynn because I would probably just do Julia Lewis, to be honest. But if I had extra Legendary Fragment, I would definitely run Julia Lynn on the field. I think would be a really good option to have for me. And so yeah, that's my opinion about this new hero. So you can leave in the comment below what do you think about her, and if you think that you're gonna upgrade her or not. And again, thank you guys for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.